You're running low of what?
On the gold, wine cups.
I don't know. Do you remember the time? Here's a story. I don't know whether you remember this, but when you were moving out of your house, that was quite a while ago, and you gave us a a bowl,
A ball.
a glass bowl.
B-A what?
B-O-W-L.
Bowl.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I don't know
Well, it was sort of like,
kind of bowl was
it was sort of, I remember it was sort of like green, but it was something that we were going back we were still living in the apartment. And,
I don't remember.
well, I had asked for it, and you said first that, no, this belongs to my mother. And then you thought a few minutes, and you said, yeah, sure, I want you to have it.
Mhm.
Okay? And I wrapped it up carefully in a blanket when we drove back to New York.
And what happened to it?
Well, we drove all the way back to New York, and I was sleepy, and we got there, and I think the dog was with us, and I opened up the trunk, and I was getting out the
And it wasn't
suitcases,
there?
and I said, what's this old blanket there? And I pulled the blanket, and the bowl crashed to the floor. I broke the bowl. Now, I was thinking, I won't tell Aunt Lena about this because she'll be upset. And I didn't, we didn't talk as much on the phone in those days. So, a couple weeks later, I called you and we chatted a little bit. And you said, are you enjoying the bowl?
Mhm.
And I told you exactly what happened. And you know what you said?
No.
You said, it's okay, I probably would have broken it anyhow.
I don't recall.
And I tell that...
See, I had the wine decanters. They were my mother's. So of course she would want them for the children to have them. Well, anyhow, that's all I have of the wine decanters. I know that Arlene has about she has some of them on her shelf there in the living room that she got from me.
Well, I want you to know, based on what Jenny just said, that not only will it go to your niece and your grandniece, who is Jenny, that your great-grandniece, Jakey, great-nephew, I'm sorry, also appreciates it. And well, you should know that and be happy.
I don't know whether maybe one of the kids got it from Marlene.
Right.
I don't know.
But
But they got it from me.
But Jakey, who's only 7 years old,
He's a smart tapper.
but he already appreciates it.
Oh, he's a darling boy.
So it's in good hands. This will be you gave that away well. You did a good job in distributing
Arlene
that.
has some of mine. Let's see. She has 3 or 4 of the kids.
Well, that's a good...
Well, my mother would have been happy to know that his grandchildren have it.
Grandchildren and great-grandchildren.
Great-grandchildren.
Well, that's very...
Well, that's where they belong.
That's exactly
They belong
right.
with the family.
That's true.
Well, I know that Arlene has it in
That's
her
good.
living room.
That's good.
And they're mine.
That's
But
good.
they were my mother's.
Sure, and maybe your mother
And it belongs to the family.
Maybe your mother got it from her mother. Is that possible?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I think my mother got those.
Because your
I
mother's parents
I
were...
mean, maybe she got them from the shul.
Yeah,
Maybe for some of the things that she did for the shul.
I see.
I don't know.
And I guess your mother's parents were probably... Did you know your mother's parents at all?
No. No,
Your grandparents?
My
Your-
mother's...
Your grandparents.
You're talking of the great-grandparents, aren't
No,
you?
your grandparents. But Rebecca's parents.
Yeah.
They never came to this country, so you would
No,
never
they
have known
didn't.
them. You never met them. They left. They were.
Well, when we came over, well, I was just, a little bit of a thing.
Yeah, yeah. So you left them
I don't
behind.
remember any of that.
My mother might have had a little memory of them.
Your mother took care of me
I know.
when we came over from Europe.
I know. And just like, you know something, Arlene knew a little bit of Yiddish because she was just a little older than me. And remember, you don't remember, but when she went to Israel, right after she graduated from college, she visited some relatives who were her cousins who only spoke Yiddish. And she was able to communicate in Yiddish. And I would never have been able to do that. But she was always so much smarter than me. That's what a big sister is.